batiin mo natin yung Bernard Lianto, Chris Melabo, Aiki, Rian Soriano, si Direk Rian. Budget Tan is watching. Join the conversation.
Hi.
Please share this live stream. And yun, we're gonna start. Okay, but first, just a few reminders lang, no? Parang totoo talaga. Okay, so this podcast is brought to you by Miucha Lux Cakes. This is our little business na yan, you see the video. We have monster cookies, cakes, ano pa, donuts, and the thing about these cakes, they're all vegan. Okay, so vegan, but don't be fooled. Vegan or non-vegan, these are the best, and you need to try it para mapatunayan nyo. I'm biased, but it's true. Pero try it for yourself. Check out at hello.miucha. That's at hello.miuccia on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so this podcast is also hindi tayo pala streaming together with YouTube this time because of some problems. Pero this podcast will also be available on Spotify and the Apple Podcast and everywhere podcast can be listened to. Okay, so yun, and also the TPKP episodes during the lockdown era are all dedicated to frontliners. We have you in our thoughts, and we're hoping we get over this shit as soon as possible. Okay, so yun, Ian Santa Maria, let's go. Welcome to the Powerful Comicsman podcast. All right, so I suppose the stream this afternoon tonight is not that stable, but let's just go on kasi ano naman to, mare-record naman to. Okay, so basta hopefully later on the stream will stabilize much more, and the connections will be better kasi matagal-tagal pa naman to. Okay, but finally, what's up? Ian Santa Maria,
hello,
ladies
everybody.
and gentlemen. So, ang tagal na namin pinaplano tong episode na to. Pero wala, syempre yung mga schedules and aside from that, yung mga fans ni Ian would know that he's abroad, and yun, mamaya pag-usapan natin more about that. So first, how are you, man? Kumusta naman?
Hey, Comicsman. I just woke up. Medyo gloomy Danish weather today. Medyo maulan.
What time is it right now?
I do miss the sun.
What time is it right now? Mm-hmm.
10:50 a.m.
Wow.
A little bit before lunch.
Oh, okay. Great. So, usually gaytong oras ka talaga nagigising or mga 9-ish, ganun?
Sometimes a little bit earlier. Medyo napuyat lang kagabi kasi nagdo-drawing ako kagabi hanggang 3:00 ng umaga ata eh. So,
Whoa.
medyo
Okay.
nataranta nga, may gumising pa nga sa akin para lang umabot dito kasi nag-alarm ako, dude.
No.
Kasi lang nakatulog ako ulit pagka-snooze ko. So may
Okay.
gumising sa akin para lang, uy, may podcast ka, di ba? In a few minutes. Uli, okay. Okay. So nagising ako.
Kala ko kung ano yung bumulong sa iyo eh.
Hindi, kaya laki ng kape ko.
Oo nga, no. So, ayan, speaking about that, kasi to those who are not familiar to Ian Santa Maria, Ian is one of our best comic book artists and top creative in the advertising industry. Tol, rumaraket ako dati sa
Ay,
advertising. Nababanggit pangalan mo, superstar
oh,
ka dun. Kumbaga parang wow.
saan?
Hindi ko na maalala eh, pero a
Ano ka
few
ba? Saan?
times. Rumarakit ako ng ano eh, sa mga storyboards eh. Storyboards, animatics.
Ah,
Ganun. So, nababanggit nila. Anyway, mamaya, punta tayo sa advertising later on. But for now, let me just ask
sige.
you. So, of course, you are I first heard about you and learned about your works. Yung una kong nakita yung ano eh, yung tawag dito, Skyworld, of course, 'di ba? So that was was that your first Pinoy comics na ginawa?
I
No.
think so. Oo. Yeah, that was Skyworld and then Ultra Cups. Pero Ultra Cups, isang maliit lang na ash can. Tapos hindi
Oh,
ko na
okay.
inulit yun.
Ah, talaga? Hindi mo sinundan?
Ultra Cups, hindi ko na sinundan kasi Ultra Cups is a comic book na nanggaling yung characters sa Batch 72 by Budget Tan and Arnold Are. Eh, ako
Oh.
nag-ink nun dati. So, nagpaalam ko sa budget kung pwede gamitin yung mga characters for spin-off.
Oh,
And it only happened once, so okay lang.
okay. So,
And then Skyworld was the first like official one.
Skyworld, which was kind of a big deal kasi ang ganda first time na Skyworld was one of the first Pinoy published graphic novels na alam mo yun, naka trade paperback, kumbaga makapal, na kumbaga pang display talaga sa ano eh. Kumbaga yung production value is high, 'di ba? Maganda yung pagka-print. So in during the time kasi parang puro mga ashcans, mga photocopied
Yeah,
comics pa lang nun eh. Pero yung
self-published stuff. Oh.
oh, which is fun. It's very fun to do lalo na kung nagsisimula ka. Pero yung when
Well,
people saw Skyworld, it was something else back then. Di ba?
well, that's how we started. Like self-publish muna kami. A very good friend of ours, si Pat Go, inautang kami ni Mervin. Kasi narinig lang kami kwentuhan over inuman na sa tayo kukuha ang pera pang print. So, may nagpautang muna sa amin when we released the singles. And then, I guess we were just very lucky that the National Bookstore picked us up and
Ganun.
published the thing like legit.
So, so it
Later
start
on, National Bookstore.
so it started as ano rin pala, as Ashcan, yung Skyworld.
No. Oh, well, we did release parang Ashcan freebies pag Comic-Con, but for fillers. But we really started self-published, so we got a printer, pinublish namin by ourselves, kami ni Mervin. And
Mhm.
then we over-ordered. Alam mo yun, yung unang order pa nga is, bakit 1,000 copies? Konti lang yung 1,000 copies. Ang dami pala ng 1,000 copies. And then, through the years, inuubos namin siya. And now, nakakatuwa kasi some people are posting na they're looking for the single issues, which will never be reprinted anymore.
Okay.
But it's nice to see that some people kept them
All
before
right.
they were trade paperback.
Talaga? So, so unang yung self-publish nyo, teka, wait. Parang I missed something. Parang yung before it was picked up by National Bookstore, naglabas kayo ng 1,000 copies na self-publish na trade paperback? Tama ba yung...
Oo. More than 1,000
Oh!
copies. Yeah. Naglabas kami ng 3 singles eh. Tapos, naalala ko yung first two, tig 1,000 in order namin. Yung pangalawa, 500 lang ata. Ay, yung pangatlo. Tapos, yeah, and then through the years, we just kept on trying to get rid of it, trying to sell it to everyone. Mga people in ad agencies, people in friends, kapamilya. Basta, kasi ang dami nga. Over-ordered. Kala namin napakakunti eh. Ng 1,000 copies.
Oo nga, no? Sa
But yeah,
bagay ito.
we self-published first. Sorry, come again, Jared?
Let me just check the stream again. I think some people are still at the old stream. Hassle. Grabe. Globe. you know, have you heard of Elon Musk's next parang pet project niya? So parang aside from SpaceX, he's trying to build maglalagay siya ng satellites basically. Tapos magiging internet service provider siya. Tapos ridiculous daw yung speed ng internet niya. Tapos maglalagay siya ng mga satellites all over the world. 'Di ba? Iba klase si Elon Musk eh. Tapos ewan ko kung ano yung trip niya na yun.
Actually, okay naman siya eh. Nagiging weirdo lang siya sa akin eh. Nakita mo pa yung pangalan ng anak niya?
Oo. Grabe, no?
It's a weird thing, right? Parang may number or equation sa pangalan.
Nalimutan ko eh. Parang kinabisado ko yun pero nalimutan ko na ulit ngayon. Tapos parang ano siya, parang hindi siya, yun nga, may mga number tapos meron pang weird na letters, di ba? Kita mo si Danry, nag-message pa sa akin. Salamat Danry ah.
Sa akin din eh. Naputol eh.
Oh man, bakit ngayon pa? Ba't ngayon pa? Grabe, nakakainis. Diba? Ba't ngayon pa?
Yan, yung dami nagme-message sa akin, naputol ang feed, what's happening?
Oh my God. What if we
Sige, just do your thing, Gerard.
What if we stream on YouTube and then just mukhang mas stable kasi ang streaming ng YouTube eh. Okay, first time na na mag YouTube tayo. Okay. Let's do it again, Ian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the patience, man. Okay, we are now streaming on YouTube.
And marami na nagko-comment. It's raining kasi. You know naman the internet in Manila. Hindi pwedeng mabasa.
Oo nga eh, no?
But I gotta bounce in less than an hour lang. Is that fine?
Oh my God! Yun ang yun ang kinakatakot ko eh.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Can we do at least an hour, man? Mga ganun?
Up to 12? Yeah, sige, up to 12.
Sige. Maybe we can do a part 2 later.
Yeah, we can do it again.
Okay. Yun, okay. Ian, let's start na. Let's just continue with the convo, man. So, Skyworld, tapos yung Salamangka book mo, and then yung 66, di ba? Ikaw din yung, kumbaga, the main theme, the main theme of your works had been always connected to fantasy and mythology, Philippine mythology in particular. So, is there a story behind bakit ganun yung mga naging hilig mo?
I'm just generally attracted to fantasy stories. Kasi siguro addicted din ako sa Filipino folklore and magic and fantasy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And malaking influensya sa akin kasi yung back in college when I started researching about Filipino folklore and mythology. So dun nag-jumpstart. And then watching the first uh, the wave of Alamat comics back in UP Diliman when I wasn't part of it yet. So nakikita ko yung mga gawa nila. And I wanted to do the same thing.
Okay, so you were in UP Diliman and when Budget and the rest of the Alamat crew were doing their thing. Yung mga ganung panahon.
Yeah, oo. Saling pusa ako nun eh.
Ah,
Higher batchmate ko si Arnold Arep.
hmm.
Higher batchmate ko rin.
Paano mo na batchmate mo kaya mo sila nakita, kaya mo nakita yung mga trabaho
So,
nila.
higher class. Higher sila sa akin. Pero same college sa UP of Fine Arts. So nakikita-kita ko sila. Si Kadjo ang kabatchmate ko. Si Kadjo yung blockmate ko.
Talaga? Magkaklase pala kayo. FA.
Si Kadjo nagturo sa akin kung paano mag-drawing ng kamay.
Talaga? So from there, tapos were you kumbaga kasi napadpad ka rin sa advertising later on, 'di ba? Pero kumbaga had comics been kumbaga parang pangarap mo talaga yung pagko-comics or?
Oo, dude. Na-reject ako ng DC twice. And Marvel once. And I should have kept those rejection letters but I didn't. So
Talaga? Oo nga, no? Maganda sana.
Na-reject na ako sa kanila. I should have kept them nga eh. Siyempre, tampo pa ako nun. Nainis pa ako nun. Damn it. Advertising na nga lang ako. So yun. But I guess marami rin ako natutunan sa advertising. So okay lang.
So what was your kumbaga kumbaga hilig mo lang talaga yung mythology. Pero parang you're sticking bakit parang ganun yung mga hanggang ngayon yun pa rin ang ginagawa yung tema ng art mo?
Well, before that kasi I was really addicted to Norse mythology. And Greek gods. Tapos, when I started doing research na ganun din, like every country has their own legends and myths. Na parang like I just gradually stayed the course, and I kept on reading about different kinds of ghosts and monsters. Depende kung anong bansa. But what I really liked about the Philippines is that there's a nice tribal background part of it, and I try to inject the pre-colonial parts of it always.
How
I
do
always
you
have in my head now what. Sorry, how do I?
How do you design your characters? Kasi that is one part of your pagiging artist being able to create designs na nagugustuhan talaga ng audience. One of the main reasons why your
Thank
works your graphic novels is very very nice to look at is because they're well designed, di ba? How do you design your characters? What's the process?
The usual. Well, okay. Back when I was designing for Skyworld, but mas free flowing siya, not as disciplined as I would like to say I am right now. Dati kasi bara-bara, as long as I always try to inject a tribalistic part nga to it. So I'll always add tattoos and stuff. And now I guess because I'm also older and na-expose na rin ako sa maraming klaseng artist, I try to evolve the style. But again, to your question, how I would start designing is I would write little notes on post-its. Meron akong maliit na notebook. Nagsusulat ako ng little bullet points kung what the character is about, what I would like to see on this character. Yeah, just write little tidbits, and then I just started drawing. And then that's how Salamangka started. Nung dumadami na yung characters, ayun na, sabi ko, makakagawa tayong art book nito.
Oo nga, no? So, I have Salamangka over here. So,
Salamat. Thank you.
Oo nga di ba? Very, very, is this, ginawa mo to nandiyan
Sana
sa
na-enjoy
Denmark,
mo.
di ba? Oo naman. Meron ka pa palang
Oo.
mga parang poetry na sinusulat dito eh, 'di ba? Or mga short stories ba 'to yung iba?
Oo.
'Di ba?
I try.
Is this you?
It's my
Ikaw ba
first
yung nagsulat?
writing.
Ikaw yung
Oh,
nagsulat
lahat ng
talaga?
Salamangka
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay.
With a
So,
lot of help from my editor from Summit, si Leo Magubat. Helped me edit the stuff. So
mhm.
I guess I have to thank him for the words looking as nice as they do now.
Oh, okay. Pero how when did you start Salamangka and how long did it take you to finish? Kasi when I follow you on Facebook, parang ang bilis mag-draw yan. Parang ganun eh.
Ay, salamat. It started a long time ago. I just wanted to own the word na Salamanca because no one was using it at that time.
Mhm.
Tapos, na-jump start yan from si Bernard yan to nagpa-commission siya sa akin ng isang mermaid. Tapos sabi niya, ikaw bahala, do a design. And then that's actually the first piece where I started writing uh, notes about the character I wanted to do. See, the Ocean's Blade, nandyan siya sa Salamanca one. So, when I started painting the Ocean's Blade, I started to write down notes. Then later on, every day, I draw a new character and then I'd write notes and I'd write a poem or a short story, flash fiction. Hanggang dumami na dumami siya through the years.
Mhm.
It's matagal na yan eh. Ang Salamanca na yan eh. And dito habang nasa Denmark ako, dito lang ako nakaisip kung how to execute it like in flash fiction format.
Mhm.
Parang flashcard story.
Yung ba
So,
tawag
yun.
doon?
And because budget lent me a book, Harris Burdick.
Okay.
You can Google it. Harris Burdick has this PDF file book where it's also flash fiction type. So black and white drawings and then may maliit na prose or maikling story connected to it.
How do you spell verdict? Verdict as in
Burdik or Dick?
ulit
H A
ulit
double
ulit.
R I N
Der kick?
Bur
BUR.
Burdick. Burdick.
Okay. Ayun, Burdick.
Burdick.
Okay,
Harris.
okay, Burdick. Okay.
Yes.
Harris Burdick. Okay, so this was your inspiration. What at least one of
Oh, on how to execute the book. Mm-mm.
the mysteries of Harris Burdick ba? Was that
Yes,
it?
yes. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
interesting. Super interesting. May konting advertising vibe nga eh. Yung
Oh,
execution niya. It's like print ads.
okay. Ang galing. So,
Mm.
so when you saw this, teka, hindi ko makita yung actual book eh.
Budget sent me a link and then he said, dude, yan, baka ganito yung gusto mo. So, perfect.
Mm.
So thank you, Butch.
Okay. So si Budget, I'm assuming nakilala mo through Kadjo. Kasi kaklase mo pala si Kadjo eh. Kasi
No, through Brandy, but Budget's younger brother was also a blockmate of mine, si Brandy. So,
oh. So
sabi lang
that's
sa akin ni Brandy, kuya ko gumagawa ng comics, bago gusto mo makilala. Sabi ko, game!
that's the story. Kasi parang alam ko kasi you are all advertising people. So kala ko doon kayo
Mm.
nagkakilala, kumbaga doon na lang kayo nagkakita-kita.
Oh
Kumbaga
no,
pala
dito pa lang.
it just went kumbaga parang it just goes way farther than that pa pala. 'Di ba?
Oo.
So,
Oo.
that's
Kasi
also
napay
what's
lang ako.
no, and that's also one very interesting about your guys' works eh. Kasi you are parang you always do these crossovers with each other's universes, 'di ba? Skyworld, tapos biglang nandun si 13, 'di ba? 'Di ba tapos ano
We
yun si
try.
'Di ba ano yung what is the dynamics of your relationship with the other creators like
Well, unang-una, barkada na kami.
mhm.
So, madali lang kasi lahat ng kwentuhan lumalabas pag nagiinuman. And the real
Oh.
dream behind that, di ba? Everything's easier pag when you're all friends and
Mm.
harder at the same time. It's so weird, double-edged sword. It's harder and it's easier.
Mhm.
Pero the real dream was to create the shared universe kasi kaya nga Skyworld yung title, the character, the main character is actually the world, not the characters in it.
Mhm.
Naks pameta. Kaya nga Skyworld. And then we just had this dream na, tara, parang Avengers, sama-sama natin lahat. Sino ba pwede? Ian, sa mga ginawa mo, tara, kunin natin si Kadasig, paalam natin si 13.
Mhm.
Isalpak na natin lahat. And time na yun lang naman yung characters namin, was Skyworld, Kadasig, and 13.
Mhm.
So we tried to jam-pack everyone together in a multiverse of sorts.
Which
So yun,
is
pinalam na namin kay budget.
and well, obviously budget was cool with that. And it kumbaga parang
Thankfully.
pero does it do you have an official parang narrative kung paano sila nag-intertwine o is it parang
No.
'di ba kasi parang ano
Don't.
kumbaga parang ano,
Para,
alternate
parang di mo
universe.
continuity.
I'm sorry, can you
Kasi
repeat
di mo
that?
continuity yung palapan. But yeah, that's why we say it's like a parallel universe, so we can do whatever we want with the character. Basta importante, pinapaalam lang namin kay Kadjo and Budge or sinasabihan na si David Ontiveros, so gagawin namin kay Kadasig. In fact, hinarapan ni Gabriel Chiki si Kadasig yung ginamit niya for Tanod, I think.
Oo.
Are you familiar with
Yeah, I saw. Hindi ko pa I haven't read it. Pero I saw Gab's Tanod post. Okay. So kumbaga when you do stories with these crossovers, those are parang alternate universe. Hindi siya I don't know if you can use the word canon. Pero kasi kayo naman gumawa nun eh.
It's
Pero
not. Yeah. You can use the word canon. It's more like it's a shared character. It's a multiverse. Para siya Spider-Verse, I guess.
kumbaga parang what if.
It's easier that way. Oo.
And it's just so fun.
Sa Skyworld, basta which is fun kasi we get to do whatever you want with the characters. Mahirap lang minsan papalaw kami, Budge. Pwede bang patayin yung kambal? Pwede ba namin patayin si Trece? Hindi. Kung gagawin niya, sabi pa nga ni Budget ka ni Kadjot at some point, if you're gonna do that, sana mauna kami. Huwag kayo. Sige, fine. If you're gonna kill off. Pinayagan kami patayin si Captain Guerrero, stuff like that.
Oh.
Like, sige, you can do what you want with the supporting characters, but leave Trece and the kambal alone.
Oo nga, no?
Which, to their point, kung mamamatay nga sila, sana nga mauna sila. Yun sa amin.
Naku,
in Skyward naman, kasi we keep on killing all the characters left and right.
Hindi ko alam kung ano magiging reaction nung 13 fans wag ginawa mo yun. Grabe, magre-revolution siguro
sa 13 gagandahan naman namin yun.
Oy, pero yun ang
that's what signifies that
that's
the multiverse idea that it's not canon.
At saka that's the thing about 13. There's this fandom already na parang and they're quite hindi naman siguro rabid pero they're very passionate. Yun na lang siguro. Very passionate sila.
They are.
And pero and of course we all know about the 13 Netflix deal, 'di ba? So nung nabalitaan mo yun, how was it for you guys at Skyworld? Parang ganun.
It's super exciting. We wanted to see 13 on the big screen matagal na. And I think having it done in executed anime style is even a better idea than to do it live. So you can do so many things in animated. It's very exciting. I'm so proud of Budget and Kadjo.
So are you shooting for the same goal with Skyworld or your other
I don't know
titles? Hindi pa pwede sabihin. Are you working on that?
Well, we don't start that way. We always start lang, tapusin lang natin yung comic book. What happens next, bahala na. Basta yung comic book yung importante. So, which is now on my shoulders kasi medyo now nahuhuli na ako sa pages ng Skyworld na yun.
Nakadalawang books ng Skyworld, di ba?
Yeah, and I'm making the third.
The third
So
one.
I'm announcing that we're making the third and the last installment of Skyworld in 3 books. So the last Skyworld story will be divided into 3 chapters.
Hmm. Have you gotten
So
offers for TV or whatever with Skyworld
before we've
movie?
had meetings with directors but uh, if you read Skyworld, di ba, parang ang hirap niyang
Ang
gawin live.
hirap. Oo.
Kasi
Not for the
kailangan Lord of the
industry.
Rings level CG eh.
Oo nga eh, no?
So,
Was
ang
that
hirap talaga gawin.
kapag
Di ba?
parang when you at least when you released it with when I saw it, parang panahon na ng ano yan eh, ng mga parang nagsisimula na yung MCU nun. So parang you fans
Oo.
well, let me just talk for myself, 'di ba? Pero during that time parang I'm analyzing which Filipino titles can be turned into a movie like that, 'di ba? Sabi, itong Skyworld parang pwede to, maganda
Ay,
to.
salamat.
Kaso parang ano, ang hirap gawin nito. Hindi kaya ng mga hindi kaya ng Star Cinema to. 'Di ba?
Green screen lahat, alam mo yun.
Oo nga eh, no? Paano yung ano, would that be
I actually wanted it to be anime. But, I don't know. Mahirap lang talaga. I don't know.
sa bagay, no?
But we've
Animation
had
could
meetings before. Wala lang. It's just the visions of the producers and or the directors that met with us. Iba-iba yung vision eh. So, uh, there was a few na muntik na but then hindi rin tuloy
mm.
because I don't know, different reasons.
But would you
Mostly
have
because it's so hard to live.
well, I'm guessing you wouldn't have parang let producers na parang do Skyworld tapos sa tingin mo hindi naman capable with kumbaga hindi hindi kakayanin yung execute yung vision nyo originally, di ba? Mga ganun.
Well, oo. Kasi di ba kung hindi kayang execute ng tama, wag na lang.
Oo, no?
Di ba?
Dawa. And it's
Just leave it alone.
pero malay mo, no? Sana naman one of these days kasi Skyworld is would be a great candidate for an epic Filipino CGI heavy film na ganyan, ano? And one day
Yeah.
we can
Well, thank you.
it's is it too much to even dream about it? Tingin mo?
Of course, libre naman mangarap, so okay
Oh.
lang. Pangarap ka naman yung araw-araw, so okay lang yun.
Sa bagay, tama.
But then, again, like, do you read Saga? Have you read Saga?
Which one? Saga
Image
by?
Comics?
I don't
By
think so.
Image.
Hindi. Hindi. No.
And anyway, the characters, they're so weird. The aliens, the robots are super weird. And when I was reading about it, the artists and the creators, when they made Saga, they made it super difficult for it to become a live action thing.
Wow.
So
Intentionally? Intentionally?
intentionally. They made it hard. So I guess in the spirit of that, I'm happy with just being able to maybe re-release Skyworld 1 and 2 with new covers and together with the final book. I mean, that alone okay na ako. It doesn't have to be it's not as important to me if it's carried over to other media. But of course, nakakatuwang idea.
Well, we'll see what happens. Mali mo naman biglang biglang
Well, siyempre libre mangarap.
no. Well, kasi before when Filipinos, especially the comics community, when we learned about budget and Netflix, parang wow, kumbaga parang ang saya talaga eh, di ba? Kumbaga parang ewan ko kung may mga naging salty pa doon, ha? Pero kumbaga parang I think reality kasi people are still saying na the reality about the Pinoy comic scene is not hindi siya ganun ka-vibrant, although nandyan, pero it is vibrant pero it's not, kumbaga hindi siya ganun ka, kumbaga it could be
Very
way
niche
better.
market.
Yeah, 'di ba?
Kaya Very niche. Yeah, but yeah, what you gonna do?
Oo
I
nga,
don't
no?
know.
Parang why can't we find the key to this problem, to solve this problem? No? Parang
Well,
bakit
it's
hirap na
mainly
hirap
because of
tayo?
target audience, right?
Mhm.
So if the target, kasi third world country,
Mhm.
una third world country tayo. Um, Comic books, I think in Manila has a very specific buying audience,
Mhm.
diba?
Oo nga eh.
And if it's very specific and it's not that many, you have to, how do you paano mo gagawin pang masa?
Mhm.
Which is usually the hurdle. Paano gagawin pang masa yan?
Oo nga, no?
So I don't know the answer to that. Parang how else can we massify this? Or I don't know. But we're trying to get more people out there to read local stuff,
Mhm.
through Comic Cons, Comiquettes, and other endeavors by other Filipino enthusiasts, which is amazing. And we can only hope that through that, the next generation will just carry on.
Oo nga, no? Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, just to share, parang, kumbaga parang, uh, to quote si Sir Xiao Chua, si Professor Xiao Chua, parang, kailangan mailapit dun sa audience yung medium, di ba? And,
Oo nga.
which is unfortunate kasi comics had been, had been staple medium for Filipinos na kino-consume ng mga, di ba? Pero,
And then we had this certain stigma about Pinoy comics pa before, di ba? Nagkaroon pa ng stigma like, funny comics yan.
mm,
Uh, diba? Hindi pa siya literature. Nung
oo nga.
araw, I guess, nabutan ko yung stigma na yun. Basta Pinoy comics, and then, yeah, written pa in Tagalog. Ay, Pinoy comics. Parang may lower na tingin kagad. No,
Pambalot ng
it's
tinapa, di
still,
ba? Oo nga, no? Parang,
oo.
it,
Diba? It's
parang,
still literature, right? So,
mm, parang late bloomer, even in the international scene, di ba? Kahit sa West, parang late bloomer ang pagiging, parang astig ng comics, di ba? Parang people saw it
yeah,
as,
we're finding that out now because maraming nag-translate into different mediums like
oo
TV
nga.
and movie.
Mm.
And nung naubusan na ng ideas, I guess yung Hollywood, kumuha na sila sa comic books, which is natural progression to go. Which I think we also did too in Manila, like, diba? We translated Darna, Captain Barbell,
Oo.
Gagamboy,
Yeah.
Plastic Man, and so.
Pero it's always refreshing and very parang motivating to see. Kasi yung yung Darna parang dekada nang nire-rehash yan eh. Parang when we see parang
Oo.
new characters given an opportunity para makilala, 'di ba? Kasi that would mean
Parang
na
ilang beses nga nag-New 52 si Darna, di ba?
oo nga eh, 'di ba? Parang
Parang lagi nare-rehash.
oo.
Pero laging pag nare-rehash siya, pelikula. Ang ina-expect ko na kung nare-rehash siya, sana gawing comics din.
Oo nga no. Well,
Pero puro pelikula lang ginawa nila, no?
yung ano ng mga Ravelas yan eh. Parang yun ang kailangang gumawa niyan kasi nasa kanila yung rights. Anyway,
O sayang lang yung
no.
opportunity, I think.
It's up to them kung anong gagawin nila dun sa kanilang property.
Yeah.
Anyway, since you'll be leaving in a bit, we'll just do this again. I hope pwede ka. Pero let me just ask
Oo
you.
naman.
Let me just ask you
Hmm.
about your move to Denmark, 'di ba? Why did you leave us
Hmm.
here? 'Di ba? Bakit ano nangyari? How did that happen?
Well, I wasn't supposed to. But si Mervin kasi applied at Lego first and then he got in.
Mhm.
And then uh, he kept on bugging me na, Ian, bigay ko na portfolio mo sa Lego. Tapos at that time, sinasabi ko, wag muna kasi kakuha ko na ng bahay sa, sa BGC.
Mhm.
Parang okay na buhay ko dito sa Pilipinas eh. Huwag mo na akong guluhin. Sabi ko kayo.
Talaga. Okay.
Kasi di ba, ang hirap lumipat ng bansa, dude. Plus, I've
Mhm.
never been outside Asia before.
Okay.
So, ito si Mervin, since di naman siya nakikinig sa akin, nag-text lang siya sa akin. Well, anyway, sinend ko na yung Deviant account mo sa Lego.
Mhm.
O sige, hindi naman siya portfolio, Deviant art account lang naman, sige,
Mhm.
fine. And then I received an email from
Mhm.
Lego na, would you like to apply?
Oh. Wow.
Libreng trip naman to Denmark, so sige, fine. So I just applied. And
So
then,
you applied in person? They flew you to apply?
no, they contacted me first through email, then we Skyped, and they gave me like a mini assignment.
Mhm.
Um, and of course, they had to interview me.
Mhm.
So after that assignment, I got another email. We would like you to present this assignment again, but live here in Denmark. Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh.
So yun. And then I was lucky because after the presentation, they handed me my contract.
What kind of portfolio are they looking for?
I
Ano yung
actually
mga,
don't know.
'di
They
ba?
just got my DeviantArt account.
'Di
So I
ba?
don't know.
Oo nga, kasi parang very very specific yung product ng Lego eh, 'di ba? Lego, yung mga
Oo nga eh.
blocks,
Ako rin nagulat ako eh. Kasi art ko talaga, hindi mo mako-connect sa Lego at all.
Oo nga
Kasi
eh, 'di ba?
horror, violent, and then biglang Lego. So I guess nakachamba lang ako when I guess the edge I had with other, because I saw the work of the other concept artists that they were interviewing. Ang
Mhm.
gagaling mag-paint. But
Okay.
the only edge I had was I had a drawing and a story already. So I
Okay.
did what I was doing for Salamangka. I wrote down notes and I made a story out of the assignment that they gave me. And then and what they told me that what they were looking for at that time was storytellers more than just artists. So okay, fine. So if I
Oh, okay.
posted that on my Facebook kasi the one of the I made a Lego Diwata.
Oo nga, nakita ko nga yun, nahanap ko nga ngayon. Bago lang yun, di ba? I think
Bago
it's
lang.
I think it's a
It's the
new.
latest post. Ayan, yan.
Ayan. This one.
Yep. That was one of the first assignments.
Oh, are they going through with this?
No. I own that image,
Oh,
so
oh,
I
I
can
see.
post it.
Oo nga,
Because
no.
if I do get an image approved, I can never post that because Lego will own it.
Yeah, of course. Pero can you reveal which projects, which lines ang mga tinabaho mo doon sa Lego?
The very first one was Lego Elves. So yung parang pambabae pero it's not really. It's, unisex.
What's
But
the Lego what?
Lego Elves,
Elves.
the Goblin King. Lego Elves, the Goblin King. So I did a lot of work for the concept of the sets and the actual art on the box.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, the Goblin King.
This
So if
one.
you look at the boxes, there's yeah, but my art is more in the box. So if you see the sets, you see the drawing up on top,
To, this
yung
one.
may drawing sa corner.
Maliit.
Yan
Ito?
ako naglapis yan.
Oh.
Yan.
Okay. So it starts with this kind of drawing and then they translate. May iba pa yung magta-translate nung Lego figure.
Yeah. It depends on the line. It depends on the brand. So, pag Lego Elves, ganyan ang execution. Pag Ninjago, mas mukhang Lego na, and so on. I think Lego Elves lang yung mukhang tao na ginawa na.
Ito yun, di ba? Is this
Yep.
it? Okay.
Yes.
How about the Lego movie? Were you part of that as well?
Yeah. No, I was late in the Lego Movie 2. So, yeah, I was the lead designer for the packaging for Lego Movie 2. So all Lego
Oh.
Movie 2 boxes had my art on the background, and I had assistants from. I've had art assists from concept artists in Copenhagen. So they paint over my pencils or they paint over what I've painted already. I had a team called from Atom Hawk, I think the name is.
Mhm.
But a group of artists in Copenhagen. Yeah, yan.
Ah,
Lahat ng boxes na yan, I did the
eto.
background art. Yes.
Oh, hindi ko pa napapanood dyan. Ang ganda raw ng Lego movie. Pati yung Lego Batman, kasama ka dun.
Wala. Kasi ginagawa yung Lego Batman, ginagawa ko yan.
What's saya naman. Uh, may I don't know kung ano, if you can't reveal, just say so. Parang ano, pero parang are there other Lego movies na upcoming in development?
Oh, well, there's one that we recently released, the Lego The Monkey Kid.
Oh, really? I haven't heard of that.
Monkie.
Lego Monkey Kid?
Based on the Monkey King
Oh.
Chinese mythology. So, ginawa namin cyberpunk future ang Monkey King. And yeah, I did all the background art for that.
I see.
And I think it's a special that's going to be released in China. And magkakaroon siya ng cartoon din.
Oh, sa bagay, no? Chinese market. Maano talaga yan. Ang laking market.
And that was that was my favorite project working in Lego, Monkey Kid.
Do you get parang ano, do you get all of these stuff for free pag kumbaga?
No. We have to go to the store and buy it ourselves.
Really? Grabe. I can't help but wonder, have you tried pitching Filipino themed Lego
Always.
toys? Really?
Always.
So what happens when you do it?
Then the idea gets killed down later on for a better idea.
Oh.
It has to be part of, you have to present an idea first. And a reason behind why the ethnicity of this character is such and such.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just because. So and plus you have to think about the global market.
Can you tell us which characters did you?
No, I always wanted to throw in a manananggal, balang, but since there's so many hoops.
Ano kayo magiging itsura ng manananggal na Lego, no?
Kasi, di ba, natatanggal mo na siya eh.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga, no? Pero ang morbid kasi nung ano eh. Hindi, I don't think morbid is the right word.
Exactly.
Pero nakakatakot eh, di ba?
Yeah.
If you're a 3-year-old, that was what? Nangyari dito. Di ba?
I think you can kidify that. Di ba?
Okay, no? Well, I'm sure you guys can, I suppose Lego can come up with international mythological creatures na, alam mo yun, from all over the world. Africa.
Yeah, we had that idea before.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Gerald. Wait lang, may kumakatok. Wait lang.
Sige. Okay, so these are Ian's designs. Ian is now working on for Lego in Denmark. And actually, these are, it's a very interesting idea for me. Diba? Parang, wow, how the concept from concept kung paano nagmamaterialize tong mga Lego na to. Lego toys. From concept to the actual toy. The process of that is I've always thought to be unique. And kumbaga, sina Ian kasi if you looked at his usual art, hindi mukhang Lego, 'di ba? pero there he is.
Yo, Salamangka.
Sorry about that.
No problem, man. No problem.
Bumili kasi ako ng mga ring light eh.
Oh, wow. Magba-vlog ka ba?
Ha?
Magba-vlog ka? Are you gonna start a vlog?
I take pictures kasi of toys.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
naaliw na yun ako sa pag mas maraming ilaw, mas maraming nagagawa sa laro.
Yeah.
Anyway, so dumating lang from Amazon yung isang order ko ng ring light.
Oh, excited.
Mura lang.
Unboxing.
Oo, pero mamaya hapon na yan. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I was telling when you were away, I was telling them na parang yung process nga from, kasi your art nga looks very different compared to Lego toys, di ba? What is it like working in Lego? Is it like parang when you got there, parang how was it? How was it? What did you
Super
feel? Yung
chill.
ganun.
It's
Talaga?
super chill. Yes, it's super chill.
Like how?
More than I really expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be like mahirap every day, but in fact, it was super chill. Everyone is so nice. Uh, everyone is so respectful.
Talaga?
Especially the how they're so respectful of your time
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want you doing overtime. They don't want you being overworked.
Mm-hmm.
The and I love the aspect of the work life balance culture.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, mas importante ang life for kaysa work dito.
Yeah.
And working there, I mean, it's just being exposed to other concept artists is what I treasure the most.
Ah, really?
Oh, kasi I see I'm next to other amazing concept artists, Jake Mansberg, who's American,
Mm-hmm.
Sean John, who's Korean,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Steen, who's Danish,
Mm-hmm.
and me. So apat kaming uh, concept artists on the whole design innovation side of Lego. Yun yung
Wow.
pangalan ng group namin, Design Innovation. So in
Wow.
charge kami sa what how how the sets will look like on content, on advertising, on packaging.
Mm-hmm.
So an execution of what what the brand will look like. So assignment ng buong team namin yun. What will the brand feel and look like?
Ah, okay. Pero the
So yeah.
actual toys, so from the concept of the toys, parang you do concept art for that.
I used to, and then I used to be a part of a team called Front End, where I
Mm-hmm.
worked closely with the master builders. Katabi ko talaga yung mga master builders. So
Wow.
they asked me to draw the stuff. Like the assignment is, for example, come up with a spaceship, and then the brief is the spaceship is, for example, yeah, what you have on screen.
Mm-hmm.
So the brief is it should look weird. It should look like a girl, and maybe it's Boba Fett in Lego World. Or what would that Boba Fett slave one spaceship look like? So magdodrawing ako ng isang katutak na concept art, like rough sketches, like 100 or 200 plus sketches
Wow.
of what it can look like. And then you'll just post that on the wall. So lalagyan lang
Mm-hmm.
ng post-it ng mga designers kung ano gusto nila. And then yun yung gagawin nila into bricks.
Wow. Was it that sounds like a dream job, man, for any illustrator, for
Ah,
anyone who draws, especially me. Parang wow, parang I'd be very happy kung ganun ang gagawin ko. So you
well, of
just
course,
draw all day? Well, is that
yeah, I
tama ba
draw
'yun?
all day. Yeah, well, but there's also the thinking part. No, when you when you start to conceptualize on why it looks that way,
Mhm.
then you have to start thinking of how to defend why you designed it that way. So
Mm.
a lot of it is a lot of thinking and more than drawing.
How about the
Kasi you have to,
assembly? How about the assembly? Because I'm guessing these spaceships need to be parang could be
ang
disassembled
problema
kasi
ng
loga
master
yan eh.
builders yun.
Ah, ganun. Bahala
Kasi
na
I
kayo
work with
dyan.
designers. So, basta problema ko lang yung itsura. Problema lang nila is
Oh.
number of bricks involved and what color.
Oh.
So they have to translate that.
Do you
So
make their lives harder or easier? Do you consider
no, in fact, it's easier because I draw the pinaka silhouette, so they get to see the silhouette of the shape or what the idea I want to get across.
Mhm.
So the designers then build from bricks. We call them brick sketches. So they sketch my sketch using bricks.
Okay. Okay.
If that if you can understand that. So gagwa. So for example, I draw a car.
Mhm.
I draw a car. My four designers will do a version of that car in Lego, and then pipili na lang dun yung creative director. Let's go with this one. for the school bus.
Okay. Kumbaga parang Legolized. Legolized eh, no?
Oo, Lego
Legoized.
like,
Legoized. Okay. Pero, kumbaga,
Legify it. Legify my drawing.
yun, Legofy. Mas maganda
But
nga yung
sometimes
Legofy.
I have to draw it in bricks.
Mhm.
So I had to learn how the bricks stack up. I had to learn how the special elements go
Oh.
together.
I have this
Ayun.
I have this parang notion na parang kasi I have Transformers, 'di ba? Tapos sometimes I would watch yung mga transformation videos sa YouTube na nakakatuwa eh.
I do
Parang
too.
ang meron akong feeling na parang wow, these people if you just let them parang they could probably solve all of the problems in the world. They can solve global hunger, mga ganun. Kasi parang, what? Parang, let's say yung Optimus Prime, di ba? Parang tapos biglang magiging intricate
Yung engineering eh.
di ba?
Wala. Malupit yung engineering. Kanina, yung Bumblebee action figure mo, pinag-usapan
Oh,
namin.
this one, oh.
Natin, yung engineering niya, napakaganda eh. Kung
Eh.
nag-transform lang yan, perfect na yan.
Oo nga eh, 'di ba? Tapos kung kumbaga parang parang I think parang there's also you also need that kind of skill, yung spatial awareness mo to create Lego toys, 'di ba? Kasi paano mo
Yeah, the designers, the Lego designers are amazing. They can do anything. Spaceships to houses to cars
probably very
to
smart as well, 'di ba?
buildings. Yeah. You're right. It's spatial awareness.
Mm. Grabe, no?
I can't do that.
Nag uh, is it how about the facilities in the office? Kumbaga is it parang Google ba 'yan? May mga toys ba everywhere
Yeah,
to
there
keep
are
you
toys
inspired?
everywhere.
Talaga?
Every room, there's a bowl of Legos.
Really?
Like a bowl of Legos. Kasi sa mga meetings, kasi di ba, when you're in a meeting, you fidget a lot, right? So I think their idea is when you're in meetings, it's nice to fidget with Legos kasi it keeps the creative juices
Mm.
going when you put things together.
How
But it's
often?
also very noisy. During meetings,
Oo nga
may
no, maingay. How often are meetings? How often do they
and it
happen?
depends on the project. Right now, everyone's doing Zoom meetings because we're quarantined and
I
everyone's
see.
working from home.
Is
And
it
I love working from home.
hectic right now, the schedules in Lego, or
No, it's manageable. It's fine.
what is
Uh,
the peak na pinaka busy kayo? Which time of the year?
it depends. It depends on which project will be launched immediately.
Oh.
Uh, I just came from a very hectic year doing Monkey Kid kasi ang daming ginawa for Monkey Kid.
Talaga? Ilang
And
ilang pieces yung series ng Monkey Kid?
daming kahon yan. And it's
Talaga?
not just that because we tried experimenting with Monkey Kid, like we put giant cartoon characters on the side of the
Mm.
boxes instead of the Lego minifigures itself. So that was an
Mm.
uphill battle because we had to convince marketing na
Okay.
masaya lagyan ng cartoon characters sa side imbis na minifig. And since binato namin yung idea na yun, me and another concept artist had to draw all the cartoon characters.
Mm.
Kasi iba-ibang cartoon character kada box. But that was
Okay.
fun.
How
But
many
not really stressful, but hectic.
how many characters do you probably have designed hundreds of characters by now?
Dami. Ay, hindi ko na mabilang. Super dami.
Talaga?
So for one project, for example, I remember for one project, I did 100 characters a week.
Wow.
Pero
Wow.
super rough sketch lang naman.
Mm-hmm.
Yun, tas expound. So one character design, sa isang design na yan, may 5 design ba na lalabas? Parang ganun.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Sa
suppose
5 design na yan, may makuha pa tayong 10 pa. Parang pyramid.
what kind of skill did you need to hone to be able to do that efficiently? Kumbaga kasi parang iba
You
yung
have to sketch
draw.
very fast.
I'm sorry, ulit?
You have to sketch very fast, I think.
Mm-hmm.
especially during meetings when everyone's talking about the designs. You
Mm-hmm.
have to draw while people are talking.
Ah.
So it's you just have to understand how to visualize stuff
Mm-hmm.
quickly, I think,
Mm-hmm.
which I think not all artists have. Because some artists who I know are very good, it takes a while for them to visualize stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then vice versa. I know a lot of people who sketch very good but aren't very good painters, but they can sketch and communicate what they want through sketching very fast. So
Mm-hmm.
having both of that will
Yeah.
help you to become a good concept designer, concept artist in the future. It's just having to draw very fast what people are thinking or how to put into pictures something that you have to communicate, di ba?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh.
say something in dapat, for example, a brief is we want to see a tree that looks like it came from outer space but not from fantasy. So what do you mean? It has to look
Wow.
alien, but
Mm.
how can you make it look alien without it making looking like a tree from a fantasy world like Lord of the Rings? Okay, so you do mood boards. So
Mm.
maraming palaisipan din.
Oo nga, no? Parang
Mm.
you need to be a wide reader as well and look at
Yes.
a lot of things. 'Di ba?
And you
Kasi
have to be exposed to a lot of art.
yeah, keep building that library in your head of images,
Exactly.
'di ba? Ganun yung ano diyan eh.
And
Is
try
that
to look at what people are not looking at.
no. Like what?
So the less, for example, um, and depends on context. If you are designing a tree, stop looking at trees. So we look at I look
Oh.
at plumbing because diba, yung pipes look like branches anyway. So
Oh, nga, no.
I look at atoms. I look at when I'm designing a tree. I look at how atoms and neurons are connected together. So that's another design. So
Oo nga, no.
you remove that, you use that context and look at stuff that you can connect to it visually. Am I making sense?
Yes, yes. So it's an
Yeah.
out of the box kind of thinking, 'di ba? Parang pero kasi the plumbing is a perfect example kasi parang
Yeah.
pwede nga siyang tree talaga, 'di ba? It could be a weird tree or actually there are trees that look like plumbing. 'Di ba? Merong mga
Exactly.
oo, 'di ba?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You look at intestines, ano pa ba? Not to be gross, but
Oo.
the, you look at stuff that that can help you come up with
yeah.
uh, executions on how to make that stuff look like in a familiar thing,
Yeah.
like a tree, a dog, I don't know, a car,
Yeah. How about
a skateboard.
kasi yung ibang ano me concept art din ako eh. Sometimes yung mga spaceships, parang I would look at let's say this thing, parang tripod. Parang
Exactly.
pwedeng
Exactly.
spaceship to eh, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba parang
Oh,
if you
exactly. Exactly.
maybe this is a satellite, 'di ba? Parang wow, parang
See, alam mo ba the design of General Grievous, his chest piece is from a sharpener?
talaga,
Alam mo
'di
yung
ba?
ginaganon, yung sharpener na ganyan?
Mm.
Di ba pag binuksan mo yun, may dalawang rolls of blades that go together.
Mm.
So
Oo
pag
nga,
binuksan mo
oh.
yung sharpener na inikot, doon nakuha ng concept artist yung idea for the chest piece of General Grievous.
Oh. Ang galing ng Google, no? General pa lang ang
Grievous
tinatype
kagad
ko.
mo ba?
Grievous yun. Diba? Ang daming grabe, ang creepy talaga ng Google.
Oh, dude! Big Brother is watching us.
Really? Oo
Oo.
nga eh, di ba? General pa lang. Saan dito yun? Yung
Yung
nasa
dibdib
loob,
niya.
yung chest
Tingnan mo yung
niya.
dibdib niya.
Oo nga,
Yan, no?
no?
Yung
Oh.
idea niyan, nag-drawing siya ng loob ng sharpener.
Oo nga, no? Well, merong Lego toy na, ang daming Lego na Star Wars, di ba?
Ay, oo.
Grabe. Have you worked on those parang established mga franchise na yan, no? Yung mga Hulk, mga
Uh,
Marvel, 'di ba?
yeah, I did a video. My first video for Lego was the Lego Infinity War video. So I wrote and storyboarded that it's not a commercial, it's a video.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then Mervin worked on Star Wars, but unfortunately I was working on Monkey Kid at that time.
Mm-hmm.
They usually put me kasi on projects that need more art.
Conceptually.
So, so usually I'm on projects where hindi pa established yung art because
Oo.
that's my specialty. What will it look like if it's a cartoon? What will this look like if it's on a box?
Yes,
So
yes. So that's your
normally they
that's
don't
your
put me on
yeah,
na
that's your main
established.
strength. Mm,
Mm-mm.
cool. Awesome.
But of
What is
course, I'd
your
like
what i-
on
what's
Star
what
Wars.
before we kasi I think you're gonna need to leave in a few. Just
Yeah, sorry,
oo nga.
man. Let's do part two.
Oo nga, let's do a part 2, man. And
Uh,
kung ano ang daming hindi kaaya-ayang nangyari dito sa session na to kasi
okay
with
lang.
the
Baka
internet.
Mercury retrograde din.
Oo nga, pero basta hopefully I can have you again and interact with the viewers, 'di ba?
Oh, it would be a privilege.
Yes, yes.
Sabihin
Okay,
mo
okay.
lang.
Sige. Are there any last messages for comics and also
Uh,
artists to those who alam mo yun, who would like to kasi yung I think as an artist parang nalilimutan yung conceptualization eh. Parang the skill of rendering and the technicalities. Kumbaga, madami kang makahanap na ano diyan eh, na tutorials,
you're
'di ba?
right.
Pero yung
You're absolutely right.
'di ba? Yung conceptualization, maybe sometimes yun yung edge mo eh, 'di ba? Parang so what can you
Yeah.
say about that?
Um, if you think you are a storyteller,
Mhm.
uh, then you have to try to push that idea out to people. You know what I mean? So if you consider yourself a storyteller, then tell stories
Mhm.
more than just drawing characters. So it's nice to dive into why you are designing a character a certain way. So it it would be nice if the younger artists of today would learn to write
Oh.
at the same time because it
Mhm.
helps a lot. So
Mhm.
read a lot, not just comic books. I mean, like just read.
Mm. Anything about science,
Yeah.
watch, 'di ba? About any kind of material is good eh, 'di ba?
Oh,
Kasi
recently I've been reading a lot of, well, not reading. Hindi nga reading eh. Ano, audiobook pala to.
mm.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oo. Ang ganda
Good
na,
and super
no?
interesting. Yeah. It's um, uh, astrophysics
Mhm.
for dummies.
Grabe, hindi na. Ay, yung parang may book siya eh, 'di ba? Tama. I know
Madami
that
siyang
book.
libro.
Oh.
But yeah, but my advice, if I were, to
Mhm.
give anything, is for artists to learn to write more. So what I'm learning now is I learned to write at a very late stage already, and I'm
Ay,
still
no.
learning.
Mhm.
Mm. So it would be nice for artists to learn to write and not just always uh, depend on a writer to come along.
Pero you've always had stories in your head. Kasi isang for the longest time, ang isang parang it is very hard for me actually until now parang hindi naman very hard pero when I draw gusto ko merong kwento yung drawing ko. Kumbaga parang hindi ko gets
Mm.
yung minsan yung parang yung mga pin-ups tapos bakit siya naka-ganung pose, 'di ba? Parang hindi ko parang bakit siya nakaganyan, 'di ba? Bakit
At
bakit
diba?
ko siya drawing na ganyan? Kumbaga anong nangyayari? Bakit ganyan yung pose, 'di ba?
Exactly.
If I can't find a purpose kung bakit whatever character kung ano mang post na ginawa niya lalo na yung mga medyo unusual, 'di ba? Bakit siya nakaganyan? 'Di ba? Parang bakit 'di ba? I find it so much easier pag meron akong kwento na nangyayari. Kailangan alam ko kung anong nangyayari doon sa drawing ko. 'Di ba? Parang hindi lang siya nasa
Yeah,
studio. 'Di ba?
I support that. I totally support that. It's always very nice to have some thought
Mm.
behind any drawing, right? Any
Yeah.
kind of thought behind any piece of art makes that piece of art
Yeah,
more
and
worth
yung
looking at.
I think you are one of the best artists
Pepper
Oh,
and
thank you.
to look at na parang maging reference on that kind of on that kind of attitude. Kasi if you look at
Salamat.
Salamangka, parang yan no, gusto ko. Parokya, ikaw pala nag-drawing nito, grabe.
Bata pa ako niya, ginawa namin ni
ikaw,
Tito.
ikaw pala, actually nagulat ako nung nakita ko yan. Si Ian pala gumawa nito. Grabe.
Drawing ko yan sa likod ng resibo ng McDonald's. Tapos skinan namin using a handheld scanner.
Oh, wow! Handheld scanner?
Handheld scanner. Bawal ka umubo. Bawal ka gumalaw or suminok habang nagsascan.
Talaga?
Oo, kasi nakakaw ko yung scanner.
Oo nga, no?
Pumunta.
Tapos, nakita nila yung artwork mo sa resibo?
Hindi, kaklase ko na si Chito noon sa Fine
Oh.
Arts din. Sabi niya lang, Ian, gusto kong drawing yung album cover namin. Sige, wala naman akong ginagawa
Talaga?
Oh, yun lang.
FA ba sa UPC Chito?
Oo, si Chito, si Darius, si Bowie.
What the hell? Kala ko Ateneo yung mga yun.
High school.
Ah, wow. I didn't know.
Tapos naging housemate ko si Chito.
Wow, grabe. Dito pa lang, puno na isang oras natin sigurado eh. Kasi 'di ba bakit Metro Aid si Chito? I think
Kasi meron siyang costume na ng Metro Aid. And that time, uso yung Image Comics.
Oo.
Kakalabas ng Wildcats.
Wildcats
Cyberpunk.
inspired, 'di ba? Oo.
Oo, so sabi ko, tara gawin natin Wildcats. Tapos sabi Chito, ako, may costume ako Metro 8. Gusto kong magamit. O sige. And then lahat sila may input. Si Bowie gusto maging wildman. Si Gab gusto maging parang fireman. Something. Yun.
Grabe.
We've been talking Gab and I have been talking about recreating that cover. Sabi ko, sige, pag nakahanap ang oras, let's recreate that.
Oo nga, no? Magre-remaster sila, no? Pwede, no?
We can do that.
'Di ba?
Makahanap ng oras.
O kaya parang 2020 version ng mga kanta. Oo nga. 'Di ba? Ang ganda niyan. Actually nung I was in high school when this came out and parang wow. Di ba parang si Will Sportasio gumawa din nung album cover ng River Maya yata.
Oo.
River Maya, 'di ba? Tapos parang pero nung nakita ko mukhang hindi naman si Will Sportasio pero yung mga yung mga comics nagko-crossover sa music which is yung kwento ni Budget about Alamat and 'di ba sa Club Dread. Were you part of that as well? Kasama ka ba doon?
No, that was too early for me. I came in medyo established na yung Alamat.
I see.
So, nung ginawa namin nila Budget yung unang UP Comic-Con, ayun, that was the first UP Comic-Con, so we had a small exhibit. But we were lucky enough to get Will Sportasio to be there and speak. And that's where Will Sportasio actually met Lionel Yu.
Oh.
So, yung Budget and I would like to think, yay, kung di dahil sa atin, hindi nag-meet si Will siya si Lionel.
Oh man, so much history. Ayoko pa sana but maybe I'll let you go for today, man. Let's do this again.
Part 2 if you want.
Let's keep them parang wanting for more. Kasi
Sige.
yeah, I'm just gonna upload the recorded version lang kasi hindi umubra
Sure
yung
thing, Jared.
si
I'm
Mark
sorry I have to go, man. I have to go to Vile to help Mervin paint his house.
Oo nga eh. Kasama pa si na Budget, 'di ba? Magpipinta rin si Budget doon.
Hindi, magbibisor.
Pero,
Wala man, pag-uusapan lang namin habang nagpipinta yung comics eh.
talaga.
Skyworld and tinatapos namin kasi na yun eh.
Sabi ko sa iyo,
And I would
Ian.
also like to advertise that Salamangka 1, if I can self-plug,
Of course.
Salamangka 1 is still available in Lazada and Shopify. And Salamangka 2 will be coming out soon. So I'm super excited for that.
Salamangka, amazing book.
And then
Lazada.
very soon I'll do on Facebook and on my Instagram. We'll do a cover announcement soon for Salamangka 2.
Awesome. Ha! Sige.
Thank you
Maraming
for
salamat.
inviting me here, Gerald.
Maraming
Thank you.
salamat, Ian Santa Maria. Hopefully I can again, we'll do this again.
Yeah, let's do this again.
And hopefully when you come back here, ang dami pa natin pwede pag-usapan. I can have you in the studio as well. Thank you so much, man.
Pwede na lumipad.
Regards to budget and the rest of the gang. It's great to know na alam mo yun, that you look after each other and there's a community. Malapit lang ba yung bahay niyo? Do you live near?
Budget is my neighbor. I can walk to Budget's house actually. Si Mervin medyo 45 minutes away.
I see. All right.
So may kisabay lang ako kay Budge.
All right. That's it. Powerful Comicsman Podcast. Ian Santa Maria. Follow him on Instagram and his Facebook page. And we'll see him again here.
All right. Bye, everyone. Bye, Gerald.
Bye. Thank
All right,
you.
man. Keep in touch, dude. And send me a link when you have this video ready.
I will, man.
All right.
Sige. Take care. Enjoy.
Take care. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye, buddy. All right. Thank you, Gerald.
Thanks, man.
All right.